Greetings, royal subjects! Today we are going to be learning how to play Sleeping Queens 2, a game for 2 to 5 players ages 8 and up, which lasts approximately 20 minutes. In the original Sleeping Queens, players are helping kings wake and save queens, but in the sequel, the tables have turned. The kings have gotten themselves into some bumbling trouble, and now the queens are the ones doing the saving. The goal of this competitive game is to save those kings. You'll be looking to save 4 kings in a 2-player game, 3 kings in a 3 or 4-player game, or 2 kings in a 5-player game. To save a king, a player must find both a queen and a companion with matching symbols. Unlike most card games, players start with no cards in hand. The draw pile is set up in the middle of the table with 1 card flipped face up. The rescue companions are placed face down around the draw and discard piles, and the kings are scattered face up around everything else. Each player takes 1 knight, and with that we are all set up to play the game. Each turn of Sleeping Queens 2 starts with the roll of the die, which will allow a player to draw either 1, 2, or 3 cards face up into their realm, which is how players will find the queens they need to win the game. If the dragon is rolled, each knight visits the next player in clockwise order. The active player wakes up 1 queen if they're asleep, and then the die is rolled again. If a player draws a card with a lightning bolt in the corner, that is an instant action card and must be resolved immediately. The Sleeping Willows puts all of a player's queens to sleep, turning them face down. Switch Witch allows a player to swap cards with another player, and the Wild Gnomes bring some magical mischief to the table. Once the card drawing and instant actions are done, players can carry out 1 or more of the following actions. If the player can use their number cards to create an equation, for example, 8 plus 2 equals 10. They can draw 1 of the face-down rescue companions. If the player has a matching pair of number cards, those can be played to wake up all of their queens that have fallen under the spell of the Sleeping Willows. If the player has a spell book in their realm, that can be played to allow a player to hunt through the discard pile to find a number card. And if a player has a matching queen and rescue companion, those can be exchanged for a king. And remember, saving kings is how we win this game. After a player has taken all of the actions they can or want to take, they discard their realm down to 5 cards and then play passes to the player to their left. The knights are a fun addition to this game, which gives each player a special ability, like drawing an extra card, keeping an additional card in their realm, or protecting against the Sleeping Willows or Switch Witch. Sleeping Queens 2 builds upon everything we love about the first Sleeping Queens game while adding in more adventure and excitement for the whole family.